late today. We've been doing other little videos.
We have, yes, we have.
So yeah, welcome to Makeup Minis, and we're going to talk about tired eyes today. And Kate is going to talk about, I suppose, lifestyle changes, preventative measures,
how you can,
and then I'll talk about cover up. So I'm going to go over to you, Kate.
Brilliant. Okay, so our subject today, as Jackie said, is tired eyes. I think on our faces, obviously our eyes are, they're our windows to our soul, they're really expressive, it's kind of where people, when they look at you, that's where they look. So they're kind of a really important feature in your face, over and above the fact that it's where you see from. And, you know, if we're tired and distressed, you know, it kind of shows in our eyes. Our eyes are one of the first things to sort of age. You know, and actually I think if our eyes feel tired, it can make us feel a little bit kind of like less than on par. So I think trying to find some easy, quick ways that you can adopt to kind of try and tackle tired eyes is really good. So I'm going to rattle through. I've got my top 10 tips. These are the things that I do and the things that I think are really worthwhile getting your head round, incorporate them in your day-to-day life. So I'm going to rattle through them. So number one, and it's not because it's the most important, but it's probably the most obvious one that people think I'll talk about, which is actually about specific eye products. So creams that are specifically designed for your eye area. Now, I've said in previous lives with Jackie, I don't tend to use them. I don't particularly use them because I don't have the sort of kind of skin around my eyes that if I do take my moisturiser and serums around your orbital bone area, it doesn't make my eyes kind of puffy. Now, some people it can, and that tends to be because your skin around your eyes is much more sensitive, it's thinner. You know, you can irritate it a bit more, and if your moisturiser or your serums are quite strong or they're quite rich, you know, that can give you some problems around the eye area, both in terms of sort of puffiness and also things like milia and those types of things. So if you're the kind of person that feels like they don't really take moisturising serum very well around their eye area, then I think an eye product is a very good idea. Obviously your eyes have different specific problems maybe from the rest of your face, so you know, you get kind of like fine lines and wrinkles, dark circles, puffiness, bags, those types of things. So that's why some, you know, people make eye products that are specifically targeted at those types of problems. So I think fine lines and wrinkles, you're really looking for something with a vitamin A product in, so a kind of retinol sort of product. But again, if you're using a serum that's got that in and you're okay with taking your serum around your eyes, then that should do the job. Otherwise, look out for, if you're going to buy an eye product, look out for something that actually is going to do the job it says that it's going to do. So you will get some eye creams that say they'll tackle dark circles.
Yeah, I don't believe that, to be honest, because I've got an eye cream so still there.
What about that? So I think for fine lines and wrinkles, yes, get an eye cream if that's an area you want to target, but get one with an ingredient in that will work. So that's specific eye products. My next one is really important, and that's around sun protection. So obviously we've talked before about SPFs, making sure you're using one every day, you're using a broad spectrum SPF product, so that's got UVA and UVB in it. And you're using it often enough and in the right quantity. Again, some SPF sensitive, it's right for you. The other thing to do as well, though, I think, is wear sunglasses.
Yes, gosh, I don't know, I must be really sensitive to the light because on holiday my eyes water, so if I've not had my glasses on, so they must be really sensitive to light, and I feel I'm squinting all the time.
It. So there's a couple of reasons why to wear your sunglasses. One is because you know, the sun will make you kind of squint, which is going to exacerbate fine lines and wrinkles. And also it's to protect your eye, it's actually eye health. And I think when you're looking for sunglasses, you want to look for ones that have got the British Standard mark on for UVA and UVB. I don't know exactly what it is So do your homework and have a look, or if you're buying them from somewhere like, I don't know, Boots or an optician's, just check that what you're buying is in line with British standards for protecting your eye from UV, so it's got the right filters in.
Yeah.
So I think that's really important. Obviously, where you can just stay out of the sun.
Yeah.
You can't do it all the while,
No.
but you know. So that's number 2. Number 3 is sleep.
Yes.
I don't think a lot of us get enough sleep, or we don't get enough good quality sleep, but it's obviously really key for, you know, trying to help with tired looking eyes.
Yeah.
Mine look a bit tired because I didn't have a very good night's sleep. And sleep really is when you give your eyes a chance to rest, recover, relax. You know, they do an awful lot every day. They're permanently on the go working. So that time of sleep is really important to keep your eyes good, and obviously it's one of the things that will help with dark circles. So sleep, number 3. Number 4, I think, and I'm going to refer to my notes, is stress. Now this is for lots of reasons, but purely for a cosmetic reason, is when we're stressed, we often hold it around our eye area. Yeah. So we'll kind of, you know, your forehead will furrow, you'll pull your eyes together, you'll probably close them a little bit. Yeah. You know, and they become sort of quite fixed and really tense. Yeah. You know, and that's not great for you, and it's not great for your eyes. So I think if you're having a period of stress, is maybe kind of the first thing is to be aware that actually my life has become quite stressful. Try and kind of pinpoint what the reason is for that. Often there's not a lot we can do about it. You know, life is stressful.
Crying as well, that makes a difference. Crying because mine are always puffy when I've been crying.
I think the thing with crying as well, though, is it's a great release. Yeah. You know, so definitely don't hold your tears back.
No.
But you're right. When you have cried, you do kind of, your eyes, you know, it does show that. But I do think that stress is one of the areas that maybe, you know, if we kind of take an holistic approach and think about, well, what's going on in my life, what can I maybe look to kind of minimise my stress levels, you know, rest a little bit more. And a trick I like to do is, which you often do if you've been to a yoga class, so if you rub your hands together quite a lot and you generate quite a lot of heat in the palms of your hands, then if you use for a sort of muscle relaxant. So it's kind of really nice. So maybe in the day if you're feeling a little bit stressed. And also give your eyes a break, you know, during the day.
Certainly from
one of my top tips. It's coming, don't wait. So stress is my number 4. Okay. Number 5 is to do some form of sort of facial exercise. Right. Now then, I am an evidence-based girl, so I like to do things where I know there's a kind of body of evidence that says, yes, this works. Okay. Not sure that's there yet with facial exercises, to be fair. But having said that, I have, because of what I do, I try and keep up to date with things and try lots of new things. I have followed a couple of facial exercise programs. Yeah. And actually, if you stick with them and do them consistently, day in, day out, my face definitely feels tauter. I don't visually whether people, there might be a slight difference, but I can definitely feel that my face feels fitter, if that makes sense. So, you know, it's definitely an area worth thinking about. And there will be, in most facial exercise programs, there'll be some exercises that particularly target the eye area. And I'm really quite curious about that. So I don't know if people have heard. I can see it's back to front. We can't be bothered to turn the writing around. It doesn't matter. It's Eva Fraser. So if you Googled her, you'd find her. She's got like a little DVD that you can buy. So you stick that in your PC or whatever, and you follow her instructions. They're really easy. Her program's quite quick to do in terms of how long it takes you each day. Yeah. I think they're worth giving a go, but that's my opinion. And then, what have I got? More things. So this is, so then you can see that. We can change this. We might lose. We do know how to do it. Hey. So then you can see that. This is a very good one. So yeah, that's just. And there's another one there that's pretty good. So that's more facial massage, which actually is my next top tip. Well, so those are some. There's another program that I've used, and actually, if I could just get myself to do it every day, it's really cool. And it works like a bit like a subscription site. So you pay a monthly fee. It's not very much. It's like a tenner or something, and you then get access. Really dedicate yourself to do it. But she has some amazing facial exercises that when you do them and then you look in the mirror, your face looks so refreshed. Your eyes look open. Find a program that promises you the world. They're useful, but they're not going to.
I think you just have to try these things out and
try
see what works for you.
And if something sounds a bit odd, outlandish that they're asking you to do, don't do it. But do have a look. So do think that it is an area worth kind of looking at. Okay. So that's my number 5. My number 6 is massage. So I think this is good for a couple of reasons. One is, as we mentioned earlier, we do hold a lot of tension around our eye area. Jackie, can you see how Jackie looks quite kind of open-eyed and relaxed, whereas I'm a bit like that because I've been up really early. It does tell a lot about somebody, I think. So massage is great for a couple of reasons. One is, well, it's just the power of touch. We have an amazing ability to not heal, but to actually soothe and comfort ourselves through touch. Which can also be how you touch yourself. Faintly wrong, but you know what I mean. So, massage is really great. And I think around your eye area, it can help to relax and soften and just make kind of like the tension much less. It's also really good around your eye area for lymph, because you've got quite a lot of lymph sort of points and dry things. Use a product so you're not doing it over completely dry skin, so you want a nice light product to give yourself a little bit of sleep, but not too much, and gentle. So again, this area is really sensitive and delicate, so you don't want to be really pulling. But I think there's some massage which you can incorporate into your skincare routine at the end of the evening when you're even cleansing your skin. You can do it with your cleanser, really. So just a nice gentle massage, I think, is really good. So that's my 6th top tip. My 7th is, it's kind of the things that we all know we shouldn't do, but don't always manage not to do them. So really around kind of too much alcohol, maybe smoking. So those two things, if we smoke, the smoke tends to go, up our faces, which is not great for our skin. It can kind of really affect the quality of our skin, the collagen and whatever, and can really contribute towards fine lines. So that's a biggie. It's difficult to stop, but it's definitely up there as something to think about. And alcohol again can dehydrate us, which will show in your skin. It can help. I think it can contribute towards dark circles. So those two things, just maybe have a think about, can I do something about those if they're part of your life? So that's my number 7. My number 8 is vision prescriptions. So actually, if you need glasses, go and get your eyes tested. Keep up to date with your vision tests, because again, if you can't see properly, you're going to be straining your eyes and squinting, and it's not great for anything to do with your eye health, really, let alone how they look. So definitely keep up to date with them. If you think you need them, go and have a check. So that's my number 8. My number 9 tip is a digital detox. So have a break from your phones, your PC, your laptops, your tablets, all that sort of stuff. What tends to happen is, if we're on those devices, we tend not to blink so much.
Because I think did they not say something about have breaks so you're actually looking at something else?
Definitely.
I have read about that.
Because if you're not blinking, I'm tired. So do, just as Jackie says, clouds away. Try and perhaps reduce your time that you spend on devices. That's
Yeah.
a really good one. Right, so my last one, my top 10 tip is actually about injectables. So
Okay.
I don't do injections in my treatments. I'm not licensed to do those. In the past, I have had a muscle relaxant here, so I would have had Botox, but that's a sort of, you know, you can get other types of injections that do the same job. Would I have it again? Possibly.
Yeah.
But
So it's only temporary.
it's only temporary, so it usually lasts about 4 months, 5 months.
Really?
Is it longer?
Oh, I don't know.
Yes.
Because for me, needles just wouldn't.
Freak you out.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm just happy to go on through life with some lines and wrinkles and whatever else and bags. But yeah, the thought of putting needles on my face, it just now
Freaks you out.
Mm.
I think if you're really bothered by eyes, I mean,
Yeah.
especially, I think that one's quite, you know, when you get is it your number 11s where you frown,
Yeah.
you know, some people can be left looking permanently angry,
Yeah.
really, and they're not at all.
Yeah.
You know, it's everybody's choice as to what they do. You know, they will, you know, you can have kind of things like baby Botox now, so you don't have to have a completely frozen forehead and hair.
Yeah.
They, you know, if you get a really good practitioner, they can give very, very small targeted amounts so that you still got movement, you can still raise your eyes, but it just softens the area. So, you know, if that's something you're concerned about, then that's out there for you. And also, I think one of the things that you can get as you get older is, you know, you lose the fat sort of, you know, you lose the kind of volume in your eyes, so your eyes can kind of look a little bit sunken.
Yeah.
So you can have, I think that you can get filler to kind of plump out that area.
Yeah.
So there are options out there. I would always say, I personally would always go to a medically trained person, so a nurse, a doctor, dentist, so somebody that's treatment, so look at their work.
Yeah.
You know, look at a doctor, but you still haven't got that skill of where to place it, how much, what suits one person, what suits another. So you want to get recommendations, look at their previous work, and I would always say try and go to somebody medically trained.
Yeah.
So I do feel like I romped through that. So those are my top 10 tips.
I don't know who's on because we keep losing connection. Well, that's what it
Right.
says here. So so if anyone's on, give us some
Love.
likes or loves or whatever.
Go and press the heart.
Top 10 tips from Kate. So I'm going to cover some makeup tips. So first of all, dark circles. So dark circles tend to be kind of grey, maybe blue, greenish in colour. So depending how dark your circles are, you could actually get away with a cover your darkness. Then that's when you need to start colour correcting. So I'd mentioned the other week about concealer. You would need to cover the dark, you know, this colour again. If you're fair skinned, then you want something maybe light peach to orange. If you're darker, then you're going to go up another level. So make sure, you know, you get the right where's it gone again? So what you would do is with the colour correctors, you just apply it. So I actually suffer from darkness in this area. So I've got darkness here and down here, and sometimes you can get it actually here as well. So you can use your ring finger, a sponge, it'd have to be quite a small sponge to get into this area, or a concealer brush, and just put some product on and just dab it in that area with your kind of peachy tone colour. And then you would then cover it with your skin tone concealer. And when you're applying the skin tone concealer, put it in more in a V shape, because it just looks a little bit more natural than you just kind of just putting it underneath. So I'm just thinking, what I also do is I apply foundation first and then conceal, because I just think if you do the concealer first, you're maybe taking some of that away with your foundation. A lot of people do things differently, and I think it's about what works for you, but that's the way I work when I'm doing makeup. Another option is using red lipstick. So the red will neutralise the darkness. was kind of a bit of a fad a wee while ago, and honestly, if you look up on the internet, you'll see it. But I think that tends to work more on darker skin tones.
Okay.
But have a go and try it. So that's another option. Puffy eyes. So with dark circles, you're kind of resolving it by concealing it and covering that area. But with the puffy eyes, you have to, it creates a bit of a shadow. So you need to be careful you're not going to highlight that area and draw attention to it. So when you're applying your concealer, to kind of look, it's likely to be along the rim that you're going to put your, sorry I'm a bit more out of the camera, but along this area to put your skin tone concealer on. So just there, do not put it all underneath because you're just going to draw attention to it. So that's puffy eyes. If you do suffer from both dark circles and then do your skin tone concealer, and again try and do it in this V, but just along where the rim of the shadow is. Other things to draw away from puffy eyes is define your eyebrows, wear some mascara, a little bit of makeup, because that'll take the focus away from any like puffiness you might have. I'd also made a note of, I don't know what you think about this, Kate, but a splash of cold water might reduce sort of the...
Put 2 teaspoons in the fridge.
Yes, yeah.
And then place the kind of spoon bits over your eyes, and you know, let that kind of try and work to take the puffiness down. I was going to say, also when you are, so you've camouflaged it and then you put your skin tone concealer on, you need to, it'll last a lot longer as well. Other things about how to make your eyes kind of open and bright is if you put in like a white or a cream in your inner corner here, this will open up the eye. And you can also use a white or a nude eyeliner and just put it on, you know, the rim, and that'll open up your eyes as well. And what else was going to say? Oh, lastly, the other thing is there's under eye primers that will hydrate, they'll brighten that area, and it'll help stop the concealer. Products are Smashbox and I think Elf. There's probably other brands out there, but that's another option for hydrating that area and then, you know, keeping the concealer in place. If you've got any questions on that, I know I probably rambled through that a wee bit. If you've got any questions for Kate or for me, again, just put it in the comments below. If we had a bit more time, it probably would have been better for me to kind of show you, but I'll maybe just do that in a tutorial. Yeah, in a tutorial. But I hope you found this really interesting. I think we all suffer from tie-dyes. I know I certainly do. I suffer from dark circles and I do suffer from puffiness. And I think puffiness can also, I should say, be from the products you use and not just necessarily like sleep deprivation. Yeah, if you're using something a bit too rich.
Yeah, because that's certainly happened to me. So that's us for today. We've actually done a live from the Liberia Centre, which we probably could have told you at the beginning. We've been doing some videos here today. So thanks for joining us, and we'll be on again soon. All right, bye now.
Bye.